Join Douglas MacMillan every Sunday afternoon at 2 for an hour of music and song from the Celtic nations and beyond. In traditional and modern styles and in languages both native and adopted, hear the Celtic world brought right to your home through the magic of radio. That's Celtic World, Sundays at 2 on Otago Access Radio, 105.4 FM and 1575 AM, and online at www.oar.org.nz.
Hello and welcome to Celtic World. I'm your host Douglas MacMillan. John McSherry and Michael McGoldrick there with Jimmy Batties and The Bloom of Youth. Next up it's a song from Battlefield Band. Sorry, just fiddling with the keyboard here. We've got a new playing setup here that I'm just going to have to get used to, so please bear with me. Anyway, Battlefield Band with Tramps and Hawkers.
I dreamed a dream the other night, a dream of long ago. I saw yet o' the travelling folk along the open road. His step was light, his head held high to catch the scent of spring, and his voice rang round the countryside as he began to sing. Oh, come all ye tramps and hawking lads, ye gatherers of law, the tramps the country run and run, come listen yen and all. I'll tell to you a roving tale o' sights that I hae seen, far up into the snowy north and south by Gretna Green. I've travelled round the Lothian lands, I've seen the rushing Spey, I've been by Crieff and Calendar and by the shores of Loch Tay. I've watched the rain on the border hills, the mist in northern glens, and I've bedded down beneath the moon in Corrie's naebdy Kens. And I'm often down by Galloway when round the Bootstrin Ra. My business takes me only where sure I travel near and far. For I've a roving in my blood, and there's nothing I will lack, as long as I've a daily fare and clays upon my back. I'm happy in the summertime beneath the bright blue sky, ne'er thinking in the morning at night where I've to lie. Barn or byre or anywhere, or out among the hay, and if the weather does permit, I'm happy every day. I think I'll go to Paddy's Land, I'm making up my mind. For Scotland's greatly altered now, I can't erase the wind, and I will trust in Providence if Providence proves true, and I will sing of Erin's Isle when I return to you. Come all ye tramps and hawking lads, ye gatherers of law, the tramps the country round and round, come listen yen and all. I'll tell to you a roving tale of sights that I have seen, far up into the snowy north and south by Gretna Green. I'd awoken from my dream, the dawn song had begun. The birds sang out their old songs to greet the rising sun. I lay among the shadows, and I thought of days long gone, and those wandering tramps and hawker lads, whose days are surely done.
Okay, next up it's a Polish band, which we've played before, Beltaine. The last track I played I wasn't particularly impressed with because they were doing a Gaelic reel or a jig or whatever it was, and it just didn't quite have the same feel. It was almost as if they were classically trained musicians attempting a Celtic thing. They did a very good job though, of course, but yeah, it just didn't quite have the same feeling. However, this track, Gellete Complete, is more Breton in nature, and I think they do a much better job with this particular one. So here they are, Beltaine. song now from Scottish singer Mairi Campbell, She's Stitched Upon My Heart.
She stitched upon my heart with fingers long and fine, in hues of green and golden twine. She stitched upon my heart with fingers long and fine. Her pain bled into mine. She stitched upon my back with fingers long and fine, a shawl against the cold. She stitched upon my back in hues of red and gold, her dreams woven into mine. La, 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 la. She stitched far upright in hues of cream and gold, a gown of silk so fine. She stitched upon my heart with fingers long and fine, her love woven into mine.
Mairi Campbell there with She Stitched Upon My Heart, a song written about her mother. Another artist to whom the generations are very important is Newcastle lass Kathryn Tickell. In 2012 she released an album called Northumbrian Voices, which is based upon interviews and recordings she'd done over the years with family members and old shepherd musicians from whom she learned songs and tunes. The resulting work cast into a stage show which toured Britain and featured three generations of musicians, including her father, Mike, whose voice features here on the following track, entitled The Fiddle.
La
I'll have to let you see the old fiddle I've got. I've got an old fiddle that's been in the moss crops as long as anybody could mind. Me granny could mind of her uncle playing it, and she was born in 1866. Then it was me father's. I've got it now, like. It's all worn down with bearded fiddle players playing it. She needs a new fingerboard. You can see the holes where the fingers was. She's a solid back, a one-piece back, and there was 2 ribbons tied onto it when Tom Hunter of the Lamperts was married. And they've never been off for 82 years. There's one of them nearly worn right through with all the playing at the dances and such like. But they've never been off. He used to carry it on his back, my father, when he used to go over into Falstone to play. Him and Tom Hunter. It was maybe 10 miles away, like, you know. It was a job keeping the fiddles dry, because there wasn't any plastic or anything in them days. Well, he used to wrap his fiddle in an old cot sheet, and probably a top coat on top of that, you know, tied round just like a lemon bag on his back. And then he was away, and he'd go for miles and miles. I've seen me father come off the hill, and his fiddle used to hang on a nail in the wall, you know. And if anybody had spoken to him, he would have lost the tune. But he could come in, and he could play the tune right through, like, tremendous. No bother at all, like it had come into his mind. He'd heard it, maybe at a dance the day before or something like that, and once he could play it, he had it then, like, and he never seemed to forget it after that.
You're listening to Celtic World on Otago Access Radio, 105.4 FM. Scottish group Afro-Celt Sound System there with Colossus. Next up, it's Irish singer Karan with Weary of Lying Alone.
One evening of late, as I carelessly strayed, I espied a fair maid in deep morn. I asked her the matter, she quickly made answer, I'm weary from lying alone, alone. I'm weary from lying alone. My complete young damsel, come down here alongside me and tell me of the years that have aflown. For 7 long gone and 11 years around, I'm weary from lying alone, alone. I'm weary from lying alone. If I got a complete young man who would take me without fortune, make me a wife of his very own. For the truth is, I'll say is, I'll die in despair if I lie any longer alone, alone. If I lie any longer alone. There's a neat sweet leaf flower in this garden alongside me. Take it away, sure it is all but your own. For the flower it will fade, and so also will the maid. For she's weary from lying alone, alone. For she's weary from lying alone.
Breton group Gwendal now with a tune, Jungle Real. Now it's time for a band that's based in Wales but comprises members from all over Britain, Jamie Smith's Mabon and Schindig. Well, I seem to have survived the new technology without it being totally disastrous. And we come towards the end of the show. And the point where I say you have been listening to Celtic World on Otago Access Radio, 105.4 FM, 1575 AM. This and all shows are streamed live and can be downloaded as podcasts. Also, if you wish to subscribe, you can do so via iTunes. Okay, so we've had quite a few tracks today that have had a drum kit in them, and that's definitely not a traditional Celtic instrument. We'll wind up the show today with a track from Blackthorn that tells us what should be the fate of the drummer. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the show, and I thank you for listening, and here's Blackthorn with The Drummer's Gotta Go.
5, 6, 7, 8. I told Joe McElhatton we were starting up a band. He said I'd love to hear you, and I'd sing the Band of Strand. I told him it was different, we sound a little rough, and he offered me a day job when he heard the drummer stop. You don't need a drummer, now listen to me boys, not part of our tradition, it's just a loud noise. Squeeze the old accordion and rosin up the bow, and keep the damn piano, but the drummer's gotta go. Way down in County Kerry, his dear mother bought the drums. They kept him out of trouble till the age of 21. He banged around the countryside from Galway to Mayo when he heard a critic saying that the drummer's gotta go. You don't need a drummer, now listen to me boys, not part of our tradition, it's just a lot of noise. Squeeze the old accordion and rosin up the bow, and keep the damn piano, but the drummer's gotta go. He stumbled off the plane, drinking Guinness by the pitcherful. His effort was in vain. Tried a gig at Birmingham's, the manager said no. A bar on players welcome, but the drummer's gotta go. You don't need a drummer, now listen to me boys, not part of our tradition, it's just a lot of noise. Squeeze the old accordion and rosin up the bow, and keep the damn piano, but the drummer's gotta go. Whoa. Everybody loves him now, the phone is off the hook. He's working 7 nights for whiskey, but at least it's steady work. Hi-hats smashing, cymbals crashing, bass drum booming low, and no one will admit they said the drummer's gotta go. You don't need a drummer, now listen to me boys, not part of our tradition, it's just a lot of noise. Squeeze the old accordion and rosin up the bow, and keep the damn piano, but the drummer's gotta go. You don't need a drummer, now listen to me boys, not part of our tradition, it's just a lot of noise. Squeeze the old accordion and rosin up the bow, and keep the damn piano, but the drummer's gotta go.